Hey, question time. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't. I feel like I was on the verge of something, and then it literally all vanished. Like, poof. I'm not gonna dwell on that though, because, well, I don't really care. First question. What's the best and worst thing about getting older? Learning stuff. And that's just true. Because when you're a kid, you're, well, dumb, so you don't know anything. When you grow up, well, you're still dumb. You still don't know anything. But you act like you do, and that makes you the most insufferable person on the face of the planet. So, yeah. What would be the scariest monster you could imagine? Hmm. You know, okay. So, would I don't know. Well, no, that's not true. I do know, but I just can't figure it out. It's like a monster. I mean, it's not even like a monster. Just like a creature that like implanted its memories. Well, implanted memories into your head that gave like that created a connection with you, like a sibling or a best friend, or you were in love with it or something, and it just did that solely for the purpose of breaking your heart because it feeds off of the destroyed emotions that it implanted in your head. That's really messed up. Why did I think of that? How did I think of that? What's wrong with me? I would really want to do that though. I think there's something wrong with me, but I totally want that to be my superpower. So apparently I'm the monster that this question is about. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. But we'll deal with that later. What is something you are certain you'll never experience? Light speed travel? Like not on like a ship, just like flying. I kind of, well, I don't know if I want to do that because according to what science, well, according to what everything says, not even like science, like even like comic book science, I would like turn into paste. It'd still be cool though. I don't know. What challenging thing are you working through these days? This? Yeah, well, not this, like this as a whole. Because I have issues with talking in front of people, so I'm using this as a stopgap because, well, I understand that this is just a camera. I also couldn't do this at first either. So I'm going from this into talking to like one other person and just move through that however I move through that, and hopefully I'll be able to talk like to an auditorium of people. Mind you, I still won't know what I'm going to say because I'm not trying to learn how to speak, how to give better speeches. I'm not trying to fix this because I'm still going to just be a moron, but I'm just trying to work on being a moron in front of multiple people. That's really all I'm trying to achieve because I still don't want to be good at it. That has nothing to do with this. I just want to become better at being the same type of idiot I am right now. That's really all my goal has ever been during my life. So, you know, small steps. What's one responsibility you really wish you didn't have? I mean, I don't really have. I mean, that's why I don't do stuff. Because if I don't, like, I don't have issues with, like, paying bills or anything. And, you know, since I like shopping, well, I mean, like in a general term, I don't really enjoy anything though, so I guess it really is kind of the point. Anyway, I don't really have any responsibilities that I don't want to do, cause well, just because they're responsibility doesn't mean that they have to be bad. I mean, sure, some people don't like doing those things, but that's just off of a general sentiment, right? So, if you don't like shopping, then at the very least you can figure out a way to bypass the parts of shopping that you don't want. I mean, I don't know what that would be because I actually like doing it. But I don't know, ask your neighbor to do it for you and well, like the neighbor that likes shopping cuz again, plenty of people like different things. I don't know, figure it out. I can't figure it out for you. I actually like doing it. But don't ask me because I hate doing stuff for other people in general and something about it like being helpful just generally disagrees with me. I don't like it. But, get someone that actually likes you. I'm sure they'll be able to help you figure it out. What do you wish your brain was better at doing? Personally, nothing. I'm pretty lucky that I like the way that my brain is because a lot of people don't and it drives them crazy. But no, I'm pretty lucky. I like my brain even though it's really screwed up, but I've seen the rest of you with presumably like people. Well, no one has a normal brain. You're all insane. I really need you all to understand that. But even people with like, I guess, normally functioning brains, they're all miserable. And then there are people that are, well, also generally messed up, which are also miserable. But again, they have more of a right to be. I'm lucky though, cause everything I have, I'm generally evened out. I have this thing. I don't know if it's definitely not an actual thing. It's something I made up. Where I call it being full circle, where I have gone so far past the point of no return that I can generally appear as a normal person until you talk to me, but that's on you. I can't be blamed if you're dumb enough to engage with me like I'm normal. That's your responsibility, not mine. So yeah, I kind of just have taken all of my issues and made into a patchwork quilt of mental stability. And that's pretty much all I base my entire self-worth on. And I realized that I might have built a house of cards on top of a foundation of toothpicks, but from what I've seen, it's still more than a lot of people have, so I'm not going to complain. Next is, in your group of friends, what role do you play? Counselor. What were some of the turning points of your life? Oh, I actually know this. Wow, that's an impressive feeling for me. Anyway, so the turning points in my life. My first the first turning point in my life was when I was about, I want to say 7 or 10. Well, 7 to 10. And the first thing I wanted to be, which was an engineer. But I didn't actually want to be an engineer. That's what people said I wanted to be, because I like to play with Legos, which has nothing to do with one or the other. I just like building stuff. I didn't want to be an engineer, because there's too much math in engineering, and I hate math. I still hate math. And you also have to build stuff for other people. I didn't want to be an engineer. I wanted to make stuff that I thought was cool. Technically, what I want is to hire an engineer to make me cool things. Anyway, sidetracked. That was my first turning point, was when I wanted to stop being an engineer and I wanted to be an assassin. Mind you, I was 9, like 7, 8, 9, or 10, somewhere in this, and I wanted to be an assassin. Now, I didn't not know what an assassin was, because I did. I wanted to be a sniper with a pet wolf. That's what I wanted to do. And in reality, I didn't want to do it not because I realize that it was wrong. Because, again, I always knew what being an assassin was. I stopped because I didn't want to have to be in shape all the time in order to be an assassin. That's why I let that job go. Not because it was a bad job, not because I couldn't do it because I didn't have any connections. I didn't do it because I didn't want to become physically fit enough to do it. And yeah, that was pretty much all there was to it. The next the next turning point in my life was, I guess, in high school. That's when I realized I hated everyone. Because people would try to talk to me and I would realize it is the worst thing on the face of the planet. And being forced to listen to them drove me insane. That's also the same time that I found this picture when I couldn't have been more than like 3 and 4 of this girl that was holding my hand. And I was in the picture, you saw me physically looking down at my hand. Like, what the hell are you doing touching me? Apparently I was always like this, which I just think is the funniest thing ever. But yeah, apparently when I was in high school, that's when I confirmed that I didn't like people. And then I got to college when I realized I hated everything, and I just didn't want to be a part of society because everyone sucked in general. And now here I am, and I decided I want to run for president to spite the world because, well, they all suck inclusively and exclusively. And I decided, screw them. I'll just do this to spite them and see what happens from there. And yeah, that's pretty much all that my life encompasses. What bends your mind every time you think about it? Whenever I try to think about the reasons why people perceive the world that they do. Mainly because I just like thinking about it in general. Like, the way that people think about things, like food, religion, places where they live, places where they don't live. It's just makes my head hurt, and I can't stop doing it to save my life. What's the title of the current chapter of your life? Oh God, kill me now and take everyone with me. Among your friends or family, what are you famous for? Not caring about anything. What is something that your friends would consider so you? Saying whatever. Which I think I do a lot on these videos too, so they're not wrong. If you had a personal flag, what would be on it? I think it would just be a black flag, and in very, very small letters, like not even small enough to see from like far away, just the word screw it. Well, the phrase screw it. Yeah. And it wouldn't even be like centered. It'd be like on like the end of the flag. Just like, not like really small, but like smaller than it should be. If your life was a book, what would its title be? Leave me alone. As the only human left on Earth, what would you do? I would find all the dynamite that I can, dig a giant hole, throw it all in it, and set it off. Because I want to see if I can crack the planet in half. And if everyone else is dead, then it won't matter if I succeed or not. I think I'd have to do that. I'd have to do it at a fault line, right? Maybe I can just do it at the Grand Canyon. I'd figure it out. I had enough time. What stat of your life would you most like to see? I don't really know. I guess it would it need people usually say something dumb like the amount well no. Hmm, like the number of people you made happy. No, that's what people would expect you to say. But I don't really care about how many people I made happy. I also don't care about how many people I actually annoyed either. Hmm. I don't know. What stat would I want to see? How far am I from Keanu Reeves at this very moment? Yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool. Uh, what did you, oh, what did you think you would grow out of but haven't? Oh, I never thought I would grow out of anything. I mean, there's no need for me to grow out of anything because liking stuff past a certain point is not liking something past a certain point simply because you grew out of it is dumb. If you don't like cartoons anymore, then that's fine. But I'm not gonna stop watching cartoons because I turned a certain age on a dumb calendar that I don't even care about. I'm gonna watch whatever I wanna watch, just like I watched whatever I wanted to watch before. I watched the same garbage when I was a kid. I'm gonna watch it now. I also watched the same adult garbage when I was a kid. It doesn't mean anything. What are some of your personal rules that you never break? My personal rules? Do I have any personal rules? Never start conversations with people. Un- unless you want to. No, never start any conversations with people. It always ends badly. Did I never break? I don't know, because even if I have rules, I still break them. Because, well, why would I listen to myself? I'm a moron. I don't listen to morons. They're morons. What's the best and worst piece of advice you've ever received? I don't know. I don't listen to advice. Because people are morons. We've covered this already. What song or artist do you like but rarely admit to liking? I mean, no one's ever asked me, but that's because my music taste is weird, so this doesn't really mean anything. I guess it would be, what is her name? Doja Cat? I think it's Doja. Doja Cat. But no one's ever asked me, but I feel like that would be my answer. What annoys you most about the in-groups you are a part of? Everything. But everything annoys me about the out-groups of those people too. Everything annoys me about everybody. I don't know. It's really just, you all just suck. You just do. I don't know. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. What do you regret not doing or starting when you were younger? Oh, I hated doing everything when I was a kid. I mean, I wanted to do stuff, but that's only because it semi looked interesting, but like actually putting in effort was just terrible, and I hate it so much. I don't regret not doing any of it. I just don't. And the last one is, what's the dumbest thing you've done that actually turned out pretty well? Nothing. I mean, everything I do is pretty dumb, and none of it's really turned out all that great. I mean, alright, well, that's that. I'm just gonna stop it here because I don't know. Before some weird brain tick goes off in my head and I just start staring off into the void of space again.